Argentina just won. I honestly cannot believe how insane this is. They're going to the finals.
They needed this, though. Like, I told you from the very beginning, Argentina was going to take it, and my prediction is Messi is going to get that World Cup.
I'm starting to agree with you on that one. I mean, it was insane yesterday against Croatia. Just how he played. Messi, just how the whole Argentina team played, to be honest. It felt like they were in a whole different gear.
They were, like, on a whole nother level from when they first started.
Yeah, I'd say so. 3-0. Messi's penalty, assists. I mean, absolute crazy. Today we're taking a look at a video that is kind of breaking down. We have a creator here that's breaking down why he thinks that Argentina will win. And I think a lot of people are kind of with this vibe of, okay, this is happening. It's happening. It's going to happen for sure, I think. Exciting time, especially for you.
Yes, because we need him to win. Like, that's our overall goal. Before he retires, he needs this World Cup. And Argentina needs this win. They have worked so hard this year. Well, they work hard every year, but this is something new this year.
If it's anybody who deserves it, it's definitely Messi. Let's just dive into this video. I'm going to link in the description below. Go show that creator some love. Otherwise, let's go right now.
Unlike the pre-tournament predictions, we can now say for sure Argentina is a team that is on their way to winning the World Cup. There are several reasons for this, which we'll talk about in this video. Subscribe to our channel and let's get started. Even before the start of the World Cup, we and many others considered Argentina as one of the tournament favorites. There were enough reasons for that. They have a balanced team, Leo Messi is in the best possible game form, a perfectly suitable coach and sky-high motivation. Of course, after the failure in a very first match and defeat to Saudi Arabia, all these predictions seemed to be completely empty. However, Argentina were still able to overcome this blow, win the next two matches and qualify for the playoffs.
They recovered.
And now when La Albiceleste have already played 5 matches in the tournament, we can say that the team has not only improved its performance, but also gradually improved from match to match. And this is the signature of a real champion team. In fact, there are clear similarities with the Spain national team's performance at the 2010 World Cup. Back then, Furia Roja lost the first match to the Switzerland national team, but after that they won all the matches and the tournament.
So it can be done.
The factor of evolution in the course of the tournament cannot be underestimated. If a team is able to learn and progress significantly in such a short period of time, it speaks of its maturity and readiness for great achievements. The evolution just mentioned is perfectly reflected in the way Coach Lionel Scaloni manages the team during the World Cup. He has shown excellent reaction to mistakes and made 3 key tactical decisions during the tournament, each of which strengthened the team. The first is the formation change after the defeat against Saudi Arabia in match day 1. In this match, Scaloni decided to play in a 4-4-2 formation, although before that in 2022 he used it only in friendly matches. He probably decided that 2 players in the center of the field would be enough against the Arabs, and the 4-4-2 formation allowed more attacking players to be used. After Saudi Arabia beat La Albiceleste, Scaloni reverted to the classic 4-3-3. He added another player to the center of the field, who gave the necessary amount of work and relieved Leo Messi. Enzo Fernandez and Alexis McAllister came on in the starting lineup instead of the injured Di Maria and Paredes. It immediately paid off, and the 2 young players, along with De Paul, still cement the Albiceleste's midfield. The next decision that improved the Argentina national team game was the replacement of Lautaro Martinez for Julian Alvarez in the attack. Of course, Lautaro is largely to blame for this because he showed simply terrible conversion of moments. But in addition to that, Alvarez gave the team an additional advantage. Julian is able to fill the position on the wing of the attack and is ready to work hard in defense. This untied the hands of Leo Messi even more, who could now find himself in the center of attack more often and work even less in defense. The young Man City striker
took on the dirty work.
And finally, Scaloni shocked everyone when in the quarterfinal match against the Netherlands, he changed his tactics again and used the 3-5-2 formation. Not once this year has the team used this formation from the starting minutes, so it came as a surprise. First of all, to Van Gaal's men, who prepared for one thing and got a completely different one. So we applaud the tactical flexibility of Lionel Scaloni. As a result, probably the best team performance of the tournament from the Argentina national team and a natural advancement to the semifinals. Messi and company absolutely rightly ended up in the next round and could overcome the Netherlands without bringing the situation to a penalty shootout. Now let's see how the Argentinians dealt with Oranje in more detail.
But I like how he's been doing his substitutions too. I think at the right time.
We should start with the reasons for switching to the 3-5-2 formation and what happened in a match against the Netherlands. There are several of those. First, apart from Alvarez and Messi, no player in the attacking group has shown enough efficiency in this tournament. Of course, we remember that Angel Di Maria wasn't ready to play from the first minutes due to injury, so Scaloni reasonably decided to reinforce the team with a third central defender, giving more freedom to Messi and Alvarez. Secondly, the Netherlands national team became the strongest opponent for Argentina in this tournament, based on the individual selection of performers. With all due respect, neither Saudi Arabia, nor Mexico, nor Poland, nor Australia can match Oranje in terms of quality. In addition, all of the Louis van Gaal's teams differ in tactical knowledge, so Scaloni's similar maneuver made sense. First of all, the third center-back was aimed at reinforcing the control over Cody Gakpo, the main threat in the attack of the Dutch national team. And finally, these changes made it possible to keep the De Paul, Fernandes and McAllister triangle in the center of the field intact. From the first minutes, Scaloni's plan began to work. We'll remind you that the Netherlands also played according to the formation of three center-backs.
I love
and
that he's so smart.
When they had the ball, Alvarez and Messi blocked the left and right central defenders, and the players in the center of the field.
You have to though, you know, but he's doing a great job.
He really is.
Tackling
As a result,
especially
Virgil van Dijk, although
against
he was
Croatia, I mean, it was
had
different
absolutely
beat.
no option
Yeah.
to start an attack. All of his partners were blocked, and the
I feel like
extra
they're
player
really
in the
becoming
center
in
of the
sync
field
with each
prevented
other, so read each
Argentina
other's
from
minds
progressing
and
the ball
play better.
independently, because L'Albiceleste had an advantage in that zone, 3 against 2. So the Netherlands constantly found themselves in a dead end at the build-up stage already. Louis van Gaal had to let out Steven Berghuis in the center of the field and halftime already, thus admitting the tactical defeat of the first half. Scaloni put the Netherlands in a situation where they couldn't even strain Argentina's defense. Their problems began only when giants Weghorst and Luc de Jong came onto the field and the Netherlands began to bombard the opponent's penalty area with long balls. This tactic has its downside for Argentina. L'Albiceleste spent less time with the ball and therefore Messi had less opportunities to create. The Netherlands really did a pretty good job.
See how they kind of just like boxed him in there,
and
and they wouldn't let him move at all.
This plan could have worked, but genius Messi still found his moments.
They were
of
very
course, Scaloni
threatened by
understood that, as it was impossible to contain Leo throughout the match. In the 34th minute, Messi got rid of Frankie de Jong, forcing Nathan Ake to rush to the 8. Leo saw that maneuver and made a brilliant
insane
pass to
alien
Molina
pass.
in the 8th area.
That
Who
was
now
crazy.
free. As a
He
result,
wasn't even
1-0.
looking.
No.
After the score was not in their favor, the Netherlands had to play more risky and the Messi factor worked differently there. Now, Oranje had a huge number of players marking Leo in defense and many of his partners were free in attack. Messi read such situations perfectly and passed the ball into free zones. The only part of the match when Scaloni tactically lost to Van Gaal was the end of the second half of regular time, when the Netherlands managed to equalize. Perhaps there was a mistake by the coach, who left the shortest center-backs Otamendi and Martinez on the pitch, and removed Romero from the field, while the 2-meter-tall De Jong and Weghorst came on to the attack for Oranje. Given Scaloni's ability to learn from his own mistakes, there is no doubt that he will take this point into account in future matches. All other segments were dictated by Argentina, including extra time, where L'Albiceleste were very close to the decisive goal. Just remember Fernandez's shot on the post. Scaloni's men managed to win only in a penalty shootout, where goalkeeper Emiliano Martinez showed himself as best as possible. Overall, Argentina really impressed, and now we can say for sure that this team is ready to fight for victory in the tournament. The Argentinians used not only their skill to win but also external motivation. Before the match, Louis van Gaal said that the Netherlands were playing good football and would be favorites if the match went to a penalty shootout. The Argentinians obviously took those words to heart, with Emiliano Martinez saying after the game that Van Gaal needed to keep his mouth shut. While Leo Messi said he always says they play good football, but that's just throwing dust in the ice. Today, his players simply passed the ball to the tallest football players. We deserved to go through, and that's exactly what happened.
I really liked how he broke it down there. The video is new, but he didn't have the Croatia match in there. But we obviously know the outcome of that.
Yes, we do.
Absolutely insane. They're going to the finals. I really do like how he broke down plays and, you know, what Scaloni is doing and just everything about that video I really enjoyed. And he had newer clips, so that
was
helps.
amazing.
Yeah.
So informative.
Awesome. Go show that creator some love. Throw it down in the comments. What do you think? Is Argentina going to win?
Yes, they are.
We have a match today. France versus Morocco. What are your predictions, I guess? Who do you think is going to be in the final with Argentina?
You know, I think it's France. I think they're a really strong team and they've won it quite a few times. So I think it's going to be like a hard competition between them and Argentina.
I like it. I think it's going to be France also.
I like
but
that
what
we're
do we
on
know?
the same
What do we
match
know?
though. You know, we watch,
Yes.
PSG and your favorite team, your favorite player, like we're kind of against each other, but we're like together on this. We're
This
both
time.
fighting for Argentina. It's so great to like be on the same side.
Yes, I love it. I want Messi to win, to be honest.
Yes, you do.
He's gotten far. He deserves it, especially showing, you know, what he's done and just world-class player. So
Yeah, just overcomes everything. Such a great team, such a great player.
throw down your comments of everything we've talked about, what your predictions are. I'd love to hear it. Otherwise, that is it. If you made it to the end of the video, hit that thumbs up button, and we'll catch you on that next video. Thanks for watching.